Hey YouTube, this is M1 American here, doing a review on the Tachyon XC. I think I'm saying that right. Just doing a quick review on this unit. I've had it for a little while, but this is the old unit. This is the 2009 model. Now they have newer models in the 2010. They have the micro or the mini. I think it's micro. And they have the newer version of this same unit. A little bit better. They changed a couple things, but not a whole lot of difference. Okay, so we're just going to run through the points so you know my opinion, which is all this is, my opinion, on this unit and possibly compared to a couple other units that I've looked through or used myself. I bought this camera to mount onto my motorcycle. I do a lot of riding, and all the rides that I go on with other groups and people, I like to film it, like a lot of guys on YouTube do. So my method of mounting it, what it comes with in the box for, my purpose, is this mount right here. I call this the tripod mount. These rails right here. So you can see the mount locks in there. And then to release it, you pull these down. So put that in. And that locks it in there. And then from here you mount it onto a tripod, or in my case I mount it onto a suction pod. So I'd hook that on there and I'd mount it on my bike, on a tank, on the side, wherever you have it. This mount is fairly decent, fairly cheap. I bought it on eBay as well. This is made by Panavice right here. I think I paid just under 20 bucks for it. So when I mount it onto my motorcycle, but I get this jitter. I don't know if you can see that. Try and hold it still. See that? It wobbles, so every time you hit any vibrations, any bumps at all, you get this jiggling. It's no good. So usually I have to wedge a piece of paper or something between here and the camera itself to keep it from doing that wobble. It is waterproof. It's waterproof up to 16.5 feet for about 30 minutes. It also comes with a few other attachments. A helmet attachment. So it goes on the side of your helmet here, and your camera clips on the side with these other clamps. It also comes with kind of a large remote, but whatever. It's infrared. So see on the front of your camera, let's get it zoomed in here, right there, infrared. That's also your power and record indicator, telling you that your camera is recording or that it's on. And that also works for silent mode, because it goes into silent mode as well. This camera's resolution is as follows. I'll show you my modes sheet. Okay, we have S mode, which is 640 by 480 VGA, 30 frames per second. H mode, same resolution, or lines of resolution. It's also 30 frames per second, but it has more compression than the S mode. You have M mode, which I consider it the mid-grade mode because it's nothing fancy. I never use it. 320 by 240 at QVGA, 30 frames per second also. L mode's the same thing, but it's just the lowest quality. The difference that I see best here is between the two is whether you're recording for email size or video size. So S and H mode would be perfect for doing, small videos. Okay, this is basically what it comes with for parts. You have the camera itself, you have the unit, you have the remote, you have, like I said, what I call the tripod mount, which does mount to any standard tripod. You have your USB cable. You also have an audio-video cable, so you can plug this, I'm going to get into camera here, plug this straight into your TV and play it directly from the unit to your TV, which is neat. So if you don't want to upload it to your computer, this is the hand strap mount. There's a hand strap that slides through here, and then you slide the camera in and you hold it just like a camcorder. I never use this though. This camera is so small, it's nothing to hold on to in any fashion. It's simple. And you also have the helmet mount like I showed you before. Okay, let's look at the user interface. Get into focus. Okay, so you have your start-stop mode, or button. You have your power button and your menu button. Digital display, which functions okay. It's decent, but you really don't even need it. As long as the user buttons are easy to use and not too confusing with too many options, which too many options is a bad thing in my opinion, then you don't need a user display, which just takes up more room, more weight, more size. So, and there's a few modes. I'm not going to run through it. You can look them up off of Tachyon XC's website. My color opinion on this camera is poor. I wouldn't consider it too great. Sound quality. It's got very poor sound quality if it records anything at all. If you watch some of my videos with the bikes, I'll try and leave the music out of some of them so you can hear its actual sound quality, which, mind you, is absolutely terrible. But that's given because they made it so it's waterproof. So this is actually the mic hole right here. But it's totally covered to make it totally submersible underwater. So let's see, record time. 4 GB SD card at lowest quality will get you about 8 hours. At highest quality, in that S mode I told you about, will get you about 1 hour. This is the clamp. It is watertight. You lift it up and it pops open. Everything in here is nice and snug because you don't want anything moving. That's what also makes this camera shock proof. It's pretty resilient to bumps and bashes. Your battery bay, which I run, Energizer lithium. These work fantastic in these mobile cameras and electronics. These batteries are good also for cold weather, super cold weather. I mean, you go from 30 to 0. These still function. Alkaline fail between 30 and 0. So to put this back, you just push it in, and you can see that little red clamp right there. It snaps shut. Locked into place, not going anywhere. No wiggle, no movement. Your SD card slot, me using my 4 GB SanDisk, cheap, whatever gets the job done. By the way, SDHC works the best in these cameras for the higher gigabyte. You have your SD port right there, your reset button, your TV out. So that's where you plug that cable in to go straight to your TV. There you have it, Tachyon XC. Alright, so you guys have seen it. Just about everything I can think of, at least. So I hope you guys liked it, and subscribe to my videos. Thank you very much, and if you want to leave any comments, please do. Just leave them down below. Alright, I'll see you guys. Peace out.